welcome to Kitchen 143. I am your host, Michelle Aventajado, your resident mama in Manila. I'd like to thank you for joining me yet again on another Tuesday evening. Tonight, we're out and about in BGC, just a stone's throw from my home, so I can walk over to this place and have some fun. Of course, you guys know Father's Day is just around the corner. And this is a place that I would love to take not only my dad, but even Nino. I think we would have a lot of fun here. GolfX Sports Hub provides the opportunity for visitors to come and play on so many different courses from all over the world with the latest in golf simulator technology. As always, if you guys are watching, you're watching live on the Rappler YouTube, X, and Facebook profiles. If you're also on Facebook watching on Momma in Manila, thank you for watching there too. Guys, go ahead and leave comments in the comment section. We want to hear from you. How are you going to celebrate your dad this weekend? I want to know if it's not your dad, maybe it's your grandpa or your lolo or someone who has been a father figure to you throughout your life. Of course, the men. Let's honor them this weekend. Joining me today on cam is co-founder and head coach Kris Etter, and also the head of marketing, Nikki Florendo. Hi, guys.
Hello, Michelle. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Well, thanks for having us. We kind of invaded your place, and we have all this yummy food on the table. I'm so excited to tell everybody about what you can enjoy when you're here. But tell us about GolfX, because this is the newly opened branch.
Yes.
So yeah, GolfX first started in 2022, right? So we wanted to make golf more accessible to everyone. So I've been playing golf for quite a long time now, but as a golfer, I realized that I had to leave the city in order to get access, right? Unless I'm a member in the exclusive clubs like Manila Golf,
in the city,
right? Or WAC. Right. So with this mission of bringing golf to the people in the metro, right? We created GolfX,
Right.
And because of the popularity we saw, we needed to expand, right? In order to touch more people.
Right.
Then. Here we are now. We have GolfX BGC.
And we're right here in the city building, right?
Yeah, City
we're
Plaza.
Downstairs.
Yeah.
So you guys can come right in the main entrance, and there's a set of stairs going right downstairs. You can see it, very accessible. Right, stones are from my place. I could walk here, actually.
Oh, okay.
But this is the third branch.
Yeah.
And your first branch, you said, is in San Juan. You have a second also in the middle of the city.
In Rockwell.
Yeah.
Yes, we do in Rockwell Club. It's a smaller branch, but it's actually equipped with the same equipment. Right? We use here. We use Foresight in all the GolfX branches. So these are the best launch monitors in the market right now.
The best and the latest technology,
Yes.
obviously. Now, Nikki, you also play golf? I mean,
Yes.
I think it has to be a prereq, no?
Yeah.
Does it have to be a
Yes, you have
prereq?
to.
So I've been playing for a while. I started when I was really, really young. I was around 4 years old. And then I stopped because of the same reason that GolfX was created. You know, it was so hard to grow in the sport unless you had the money or the accessibility or really good coaches.
Right.
So that's why actually I started getting back into golf about a year ago, more or less when GolfX started opening again. So
okay.
the
You
timing is
visited us
perfect.
when we first opened.
Yeah.
And you saw her swing and you said,
Oh,
we
she's
should
a-
hire her.
Yeah, but actually, I knew she played from very young because of her swing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
He could identify that right away. Coach could identify that.
Yeah, he didn't say anything to me yet back then. So we'll see. Maybe I'll play with him a couple of times and then he'll say something.
So you touched on something that I think is really important. And I think with any of the sports where our Filipino athletes are competing, you know, sometimes we can see there's a little bit of a gap once they decide to pursue it and, you know, go pro, so to speak, or really become professional athletes. How does GolfX address that? Because I know that was one of your things. Like you coach a lot of different individuals, and you see how you yourself played professionally.
Yeah.
You also played, I think, PGT.
I played on the PGT, yes, which is PGT is actually the equivalent to PBA here in the Philippines in terms of golf.
Right.
Yeah, so as I trained and tried to get better and better, I was questioning why aren't we producing better players?
Yeah.
And looking at the rest of the world, there are much more younger superstars nowadays compared to before. And after doing some research, I realized that we are quite behind in terms of training.
So very traditional.
Very traditional,
Okay.
yes, our training methods are. So we needed to modernize training in the Philippines. So we decided to bring all of the technology and give the Filipinos access to this new, modern, and much more advanced training style for golf.
So you're taking the technology and then taking also what you've both learned on the course, probably, from playing, and offering that up in a way that, yes, it's in the middle of the city. Now, I know there's clamor. You guys are being, tapped, and people want you to open up all over.
Yeah.
But here, I think we said was there 9 or 10 bays equipped?
We have 9
Yeah.
bays here, all equipped with GC Hawks.
Right, which is like the pinnacle, the top of the line.
It's the top of the line that you can
Okay, and
enforce it.
what makes that different than some of the other ones that we might see, scattered throughout the metro as well? I think you were saying something about data and...
Yeah, the data, well, basically, foresight is what the best players in the world use.
Okay.
Yeah, so when you actually look at, watch PGA tournament, the biggest golf tour in the world, this is what you will see players use when they warm up. Alright. Yeah, so the most famous number 1 player, number 2 player in the world, that's what you'll see in front of them as they hit balls on the driving range.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's why we believe foresight's the best.
Yeah.
Right. And it has proven to be the best,
Right.
especially for the indoor setting.
Right.
It uses quadroscopic cameras that
What's a quadrant? So quadrant means
Yeah,
4.
so,
So there's 4 cameras?
4 cameras.
Okay.
It catches the point of impact. It's actually actual data that you get and not an estimate.
Right.
So what you see in GolfX is what you would see outside.
Yeah.
So
you hit
as
a
true to
ball.
life as it could be.
Yes, 99.9%.
And the best part is that I think what Kris mentioned also when you were talking earlier, we can say that we are the only ones that have the entire facility equipped with it. Some might have maybe 1 or 2
All
bays.
9 bays.
Yes, but we're really invested in making sure that anyone that comes here, no matter what bay you're getting that top technology.
And that investment obviously leads to a better experience for everyone who can come down and try out any of the different courses. Now, I know you probably have hundreds of courses.
We do.
And I'm going to ask you later what your favorites are, but we do have all of this food on the table, and I want to tell everybody, maybe we can go for maybe the apps first so that we can share them. But before we even show that food, if you guys want to follow on Instagram, GolfX PH on Instagram, and on Facebook, GolfX Sports Hub on Facebook. So you guys can also check. Also, there's a website as well, right? So
GolfX.ph.
GolfX.ph. So if you guys want any information on what to expect, how to book, in any of the locations, you can check out the website as well. As always, guys, we also want you to download the Rappler Communities app. Tell us what you would like to share with your dad on Father's Day in the food and travel community chat. Tag me so I can see it, of course. We want to hear from you what you would like to share with Dad, or maybe you can favorite golf courses that you would love to play if you were gonna come down here over at GolfX. All right, so let's dig into some of this food. I see some apps. I see things I'm very familiar with that I know all of you would like as well. Should we start with apps first?
Yeah.
All right.
We
So,
have
onion rings.
onion rings. Are these beer battered as well?
Yes, they
No,
are.
of course they
They're
are.
very crispy. You should try it.
Awesome. So we have onion rings. We also have
Croquetas.
croquetas. Are they stuffed?
Yes, they have a little surprise in the middle. So once you bite into them,
We love those surprises.
Yes.
Are you guys gonna eat with me? I think
Yes,
Kris,
of
also
course.
your fave is down there on that
Yeah,
side.
something that hits close to home, the fishball platter.
That's everybody
Right.
loves that.
Yeah.
Everybody loves that, right? So
Everybody loves
yeah,
the fish balls. Nice and crispy
Yeah.
too.
What do you want to start with?
I'm gonna dig into a croqueta because
All right.
all right.
the onion rings look like I might make a mess of myself. How about you guys?
I think I want to start with the croqueta too.
Okay,
All right,
you got that. Kris, are you going for the fish balls or are you gonna
go for the fish balls.
Okay, go for
Right
that. You
here.
can dip. All right, guys. So, okay, hundreds of courses.
Yeah.
How does it work? Like someone comes in, they reserve. I see that there's sofas right in front of each
Yeah.
of, you know, the monitors. So you can actually come. There's tables. You guys can see the tables behind us. A full bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you reserve, and then you choose which course. What if you just want to hit balls? And
Yeah,
it's like a
so
driving range. Could you do
You
that
can
too?
do that. You can just use the range, our driving range function, and then check on your stats, check on all of the accurate data that Kris mentioned earlier, or you can choose to play a course. So, like for example, during the PGA season, we very often get inquiries of whatever course is being played. They also want to try it out here at GolfX. So that's a really fun thing that people do around that time.
I can imagine, like, that would be where you're watching, if you're watching on TV, and then can you watch also here? Do you guys have TVs to watch?
Yes.
Each
So
bay
you
has
can
a
grab a drink.
TV actually.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to watch,
You can watch we've got lots of sports channels, so you want to watch your favorite sport during, like, it's the NBA finals, right? So it's going on right
so
now.
it's really a sports hub.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've got darts, we've got football, and just it's a great
I
place
saw
to
the
just sit
foosball
back and
table.
relax.
I
Yes.
saw that was like probably something I played in college, and I like played with my kids too. I played
Yeah.
darts and foosball in college. Perfect. That's like, so obviously if you have all of these opportunities to hit some balls, to play darts, you can come with a big group.
Yeah.
Yes, as big as you like, actually. We've got two types of bays here in GolfX. We have the sim bays, which can accommodate up to 8 people,
Okay.
right? And then we've got the event bays, as we like to call them. You can fit up to 10, 12 people at the same time. Right,
So you just take turns.
yeah,
So you
just
can
take it.
really play like you're playing
Yeah.
on the course.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
And instead of being in the heat, you're just playing
Yeah.
the same course that you want to play
Yeah, so if you don't like the
with
sun,
cocktail, with the
yeah,
aircon.
yeah.
Or the rain.
Correct.
Exactly.
Yes, you're
It's
safe.
weatherproof.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we've got lots of courses to choose from, and especially the bucket list courses. Most golfers could only dream of playing.
I wonder if they're putting those in the comment section. I wonder if they're listing those bucket list courses. What would be some of the bucket lists for the viewers who might not play golf and this is new to them?
It's really popular in the States. Pebble Beach.
Yes.
It's held one of the most famous U.S. Opens. And then we also have St. Andrews. Right?
I think
The
everybody knows
birthplace
that
of
one
golf,
too.
right?
Yeah.
In Scotland. And plenty more. I mean, it's just too much to choose from. I can't even
If
memorize.
Kris had to list them down, we would be stuck here forever.
Yeah, we won't have enough time. There you go.
So, if I wanted to come down and learn more about how I can improve my game,
Yes,
right? So, guys, admittedly, I did take up golf many, many years ago because I wanted to impress my then boyfriend, who is now my husband. And he told me a golf joke, and I thought, like, oh, golf is a good husband-wife sport, like tennis. Tennis and golf are great husband-wife sports. And since he told me a golf joke,
Ooh.
oh, this looks interesting, I said, oh, let me take it up. Took lessons with my dad, and then, we went out and we got on the course. But it's been years, decades even, since I picked up a club. Kris, if I wanted to learn, if I've never picked up a club, or if, I want to get back to it,
Yep.
how would we set something up so that I could come down, or maybe any of the viewers who would be interested?
GolfX has a bunch of coaches for you. We can easily help you get off the ground. If you want to just either take up the sport or further improve, we've got more than capable coaches here.
Yeah.
Our coaches are all tour players.
Okay.
All right, they've got massive experience playing golf, and they are more than knowledgeable. We've got a coaching system here. It's called the GOAT system, actually. GolfX. Yeah, GOAT. Right.
Go.
Yeah. So
Okay.
imagine greatest of all time, right?
Okay.
That's
Okay,
a play on that.
The GOAT. Yes.
Right,
Okay.
So the GOAT system, but it's the GolfX Objective Assessment Test.
Okay.
Right. We assess everyone when they come in to get coached. So we don't just say this is how it should be done. We assess you, and then we create a training plan, a specific one. No two students have the same in GolfX.
Right. Of course,
And
no
then-
two students are the
Right.
same.
Yes, we all have different limitations,
Right.
right? So we assess you. We actually do some assessments in the gym as well. Find out what you can and cannot do. All right, and we work with that. And then this way, we can get you out on the golf course playing as fast as possible. Or even shave
Which
strokes.
is a goal, right?
is a
I
goal.
mean, people who come,
Yeah.
they're either trying to improve their game
Right.
or they're getting out of the rain because they
Exactly.
wanted to play on a certain day.
Yeah.
But the goal really is, you know, this is a space, you're in the middle of the city, you can use it, utilize it,
Exactly.
practice, and then really get out on the course.
Right.
Yeah. And I mean, another major problem that we've been trying to solve is because I have a lot of friends who just picked up golf maybe in the last 6 months or in the last year.
Right.
And they try to, get a coach, and it's normally quite pricey to get a coach here.
Right.
And then they last one session because the coach just tells them, hit a couple of balls, figure it out. And then after that session, they never improve and they never go back, which is why also the system was created. So that we have a plan for multiple sessions for you moving forward. It's not just like, hit the ball, I'll tell you what you're doing wrong.
Right.
We know the next
Which
few
is how it
steps.
was done actually when I
It
took
is.
lessons. So that's
Okay.
exactly. He was like,
Yeah.
I can't even remember his name, but he was old, and he was like, my dad was just so
Yeah.
happy that I was taking
Yeah.
lessons to get out on the course with him too. I don't remember his name, but
He was just
went to
like,
the
"Get
course.
this
He was just
coach."
like, yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, I mean, my dad's not a pro. My dad likes to get out on the course for exercise, and he's 81 now.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that was that.
Yeah, so that's exactly what we're trying to solve, right? We want people to build a relationship with their coach and build a relationship with golf. So they eventually feel like they're good enough to go and play properly on the fairway.
Yeah, with their buddies and their friends.
Exactly.
Okay, so I had
Yeah.
the croquetas. I took a bite. It was yummy. It looks like there's like ham, or is it beef?
Actually, beef
Beef.
in there.
So they're beefy croquetas, fried perfectly. Is that a little truffle mayo also on top? I felt
Yes.
like. And then you have the fish balls.
Yeah.
But we have other things on the table
Yes.
that I would just like to congratulate you on first. Oh, wow. I didn't see
Yeah,
that.
there's a little
Look at
GolfX logo on
there's
that.
a little GolfX logo. It's so special and cute. I don't know if you can see. Should I tilt it a little? I'm afraid of spilling it. Can't spill the alcohol. That's very precious.
Yeah, so with all
So how
of the
cute is
food,
this?
we're trying to make it as homey as possible. So kind of elevated comfort food. So things that you normally would really love, like a clubhouse sandwich.
Which is
onion
perfect
ring.
after the course.
Exactly.
Right?
So it really does feel like you just played your game. You're getting something that you normally would eat, but it's 10 times better.
Yeah, it really is. Cheers.
Cheers.
Congratulations
Cheers.
on this
Thank you.
third location.
Thank you.
Here.
You guys should come down and try it. What are we drinking?
This drink is called the First Tea. It's whiskey based. The whiskey is actually smoked, so that it's infused with a special nice flavor, right? Whoop.
It's yep. Woo!
Whoa. Yeah,
That's part of the fun.
that's
That,
part of the fun.
that is part of the fun.
Okay.
That's
How do you
yummy.
like it?
I like it. I took 3 sips right away.
Yeah.
Denise, where are you?
got more
On this
coming.
one? Yeah.
We've got more coming, so yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot more coming.
So this is the first tee. When we talk about the first tee, because my dad and Nino, when Nino and I used to play also, I think in New York we would try and play earlier in the day. First tee. What are some of the things, like these are things that also the viewers who might not play golf or might not understand. First tee is where we first hit the ball
Yeah.
Yeah.
of the 18 holes,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, that's the
Yeah.
very first shot that we take, the first hole. It's actually sometimes in some cases the most nervous part of
Yeah.
your
Because
round,
everybody's
right?
usually watching there.
Yes,
No.
especially if it's a tournament, everyone's surrounding that first hole.
Yeah.
Pressure.
It could sometimes even dictate the mood of your round, right?
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna
Yeah.
ask,
Yeah,
like,
so it's a-
that first shot. Does that predict or dictate how the rest
Not
of the
necessarily,
game?
not
Hopefully not.
necessarily.
Always.
Yeah, but sometimes it does.
Yeah.
But you always want to get off on a good note, right?
Of course,
So
best foot
you want to
forward.
hit it down the middle of the fairways,
Yeah.
right, as far as possible.
Yeah.
And that usually puts you in a good mood when
Yeah.
when
So
you're able
hopefully
to
that's
do
what
that.
this drink does.
Hopefully that's what
It's
it does.
doing it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Puts you in a good
It's doing
mood,
it for
starts
me.
everything
I
off
like
well.
whiskey, so whiskey and vodka are my
Yeah.
choices of drinks. I'm not a big fan of gin, but I'll have a nice G&T if it's
Mm-hmm.
if the mood is right and if it's sunset hour. But besides the drinks and the apps, we also have.
Yeah.
We have that club. Nino loved it. He enjoyed. I mean, there's nothing like a good club.
Yeah.
Yeah, so every golf course or golf club usually has a clubhouse sandwich, their own take on
A
that.
variety,
right?
yeah, some
Yes.
variation of it.
Yes, and this is our version of it. There's a secret sauce in there, but unfortunately our chef won't even tell us.
Yeah.
It's a- yeah. So,
Sausage.
but anyway, I like it, and most people like it. It's very popular. Please try it. And
Nina loved it. I'll grab one. I'll grab the smallest one.
Yeah.
So Kris, I know you're one of the 3 partners. Does everybody play golf?
Everybody plays golf.
So all
right?
3 partners play golf. So work
Yeah.
is play for you, or play
In a
is
sense,
work.
in a sense.
Does that
right?
work?
I hope so.
Does that apply?
Well, I mean, for me, golf was kind of a job ever since because I
Yeah.
played professionally, right? So it was my profession anyway. But it was actually a passion project for the 3 of us. We
So
wanted
you
to,
said 2022. Tell us about
2022.
how you guys began.
right. So we actually realized that I mentioned earlier, it was
Yeah.
actually really tough to go out and steal an hour
Yeah.
and play because it.
But can you play in an hour? You need like
Not really, you want to hit balls,
Yeah.
but it takes leaving the city or being
Yeah.
the border of the city,
Right.
And we brought golf to everyone, right, in the middle,
yeah.
and that was a problem that we tried to solve. So now, if you wanna play before work, you can, because GolfX
can
is there
steal
for you.
away now for an hour.
Yes, we can.
Or
steal
if
it.
you want a stopover before going home after work,
Yeah.
GolfX is there for you.
Right.
So
You kind of want to be that place, right?
We wanna be that
between
third space.
between home and between work, where you can stop, you can relax, and then you get home.
So you're building a community.
Yes,
Yes,
we're
we are,
definitely
exactly.
building a
Right.
community.
I mean, I can see. So since we've been here, you can see that the bays are filling up.
Yeah.
We already have 4 bays full.
Yeah.
And well, we took up some other bays, so they won't all be able to be full. But so you have opportunities for private parties, like if we
Yeah.
wanted to come in and like reserve the whole thing, because all of us play golf
Yeah.
and all of our friends.
Yeah.
But you also have a private dining.
Yes, we
area.
have a VIP room also. So actually, one thing that we get a lot is corporate events. So because normally when you rent out an event space, you're renting out a very empty space. You have to figure out tables, chairs, everything.
And an activity.
Exactly.
To do. You have to entertain them.
Exactly. And you're talking about 50 to 100 employees.
Right.
So instead, people just throw them here. Everything's already set. You know, you have the chairs, the tables, and an activity at every bay for someone to do.
Right.
So it's kind of plug and play for corporate events.
So for those corporate events, I am sure not everybody knows how to swing a club.
Yeah.
Do you have
yes,
coaches on hand for the novices?
Yeah.
Because it could
Yeah.
also be dangerous.
it can. And,
yeah,
yes,
just saw earlier. Right?
It could also
Yeah.
be dangerous.
actually, coaches are an add-on to our events,
Okay,
and
perfect.
yeah, so it's
So you can
kind
opt for them.
of it's not only to make it safer,
Right.
it's also to help people enjoy, right? To enjoy
How
something.
frustrating would it be?
Correct. If the ball if you just keep topping the ball, right,
Right.
it doesn't do anything.
Right.
It could get really frustrating, and you might end up not enjoying it.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's good to have a coach when you have events, right? Because not everyone plays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So our coaches are really, really good at doing mini clinics.
Okay.
Yeah, when there are events in GolfX, and people usually leave happy.
Yeah.
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 I can see how they would. I know I would. I'm telling you guys again, I haven't picked up a club in decades, but I just tried, really quickly. And I'd said to Nino on the way over, I said, I'm going to try and swing. I haven't swung a club in so long. And well, Kris could see I wasn't happy with my first. I wasn't happy with my first swing, but I was like, wait, I need to get it right before I put this thing down.
I think you've caught the golf bug.
Again,
I
I
think
have.
you're gonna start playing again.
Maybe I can date my ex-boyfriend again.
Oh, there you go.
Right?
It's
That
a
would
reason
be
to play
fun.
golf again.
He's like looking like, who, me? Who are you talking? You're talking about me. But I do think it's a great husband-wife sport. So ladies, if your husband takes up golf, I just think it's a nice way to get out on the course. And it's just a 2E without the kids. I think it's very... Although the husbands might be saying, why are you saying that? Don't say that. That's my time. That's my time with the guys.
Therapeutic.
It is.
Yeah, there you go.
But I mean, we're pretty family friendly in the sense, like what Kris mentioned when we were talking earlier, that sometimes you see 3 generations, Oh, that looks good. You see 3 generations.
So you see 3 generations.
Yeah.
How nice is that, though? I mean, you were also sharing something personally. Like, you guys do that for Father's
Yeah, so for
Day.
Father's Day, it's tradition that my grandfather, my dad, and I all go out to play golf. Sometimes, my mom comes or other people, because we really are a golfing family.
So your mom plays.
Yeah, so my mom plays too. So, I mean, we aren't from Manila, but I think it would just be a good thing. Such an easy place to bring a family.
It is. I mean, there's so many things we do as families. Usually it's around the table with lots of food, right? But to get moving, that's just...
Yeah.
GolfX is the best of both worlds, right? So you get to play, you get to move, and you get to eat
And you
with
get to eat.
everyone.
Yeah,
It's a lot
Exactly.
more intimate.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
In a comfortable setting, you brought up leveled up comfort food, and everything on this table, my kids would all go for. My dad would enjoy. My husband would enjoy wings. Who doesn't Who's not happy when they're eating wings?
Yeah,
Are you guys
exactly.
Bone in or boneless?
Boneless.
Boneless in GolfX.
So that you
It's
can
hard
eat
to
and
play
swing, eat
golf
and swing.
with the bone in.
Right, exactly. What are we drinking here? This looks fun.
Right, this is the azalea slice, okay?
Oh, this is the one you were telling
So
me
since
about.
this is a golf themed cocktail menu, right? So it was named Slice after a golf shot. That usually is pretty damaging to your score.
Yes.
But
It's a bad shot.
okay.
It's like where it goes off.
Yeah. So, but when you drink this cocktail, it actually feels as if your throat's being sliced because of the jalapeno tequila. All right.
Ooh,
There you go.
it's so good.
This
Like
is really
it?
refreshing.
Good, right?
It's so refreshing. It's got a little bit of spice. It does feel like
Yeah, that's a jalapeno infused tequila.
I
very
like
Mexican.
it.
Yeah, and we really tried to make, the usual cocktails are what everyone loves, but we wanted to elevate it so that it's on theme and you're not just getting something that you can get anywhere else, right?
You can't get that anywhere else.
Yeah.
I haven't tasted anything like that. It's so it's a little tingly from the spice, but it's sweet and fruity as well at the same time.
Very unique, yeah?
Yeah, super.
I love how refreshing it is because it's so hot outside right now.
It really is.
Imagine
So
going
hot right
from
now.
playing golf outside, now I'm
Summer is
indoors with AC and with a cool drink.
Outside? I haven't noticed.
You're
Pretty cool in GolfX, right?
You've been here. Okay, so of course, Kris, I know you wouldn't be involved unless there is a proper fish and chips that comes out to
Okay.
the table,
All
right?
Yeah, okay.
Tell us about the fish and chips.
Okay, the chef actually borrowed the recipe from my family.
So this is a
We-
family
and
recipe?
kind of, yeah. So I don't brag, I'm half British, right? So fish and chips just suits the image, right?
And it has to be done
Has to be.
proper.
Yeah.
So
Right?
we made sure it was done properly, right? Okay, it has to be good, otherwise we'll take it off. But please, I'd like you to
I'm
try.
gonna dig in.
Yeah.
I absolutely will take a bite. So
Yeah.
fish and chips is probably one of my son's favorite. I'm just gonna take a little bit. And I will take the one that my fork touches. Fish and chips is big with us. We love that.
Yeah, and we wanted, like what we said earlier, we wanted something that was easy for everyone to enjoy. We didn't want to go past people's, comfort zones. This is just something that you would really like to have after a golf game, or you wouldn't be shy to or worried about bringing your kids here. You know they're gonna eat something.
They'll definitely enjoy everything on the table. Well, I will enjoy the drinks. The drinks are great. Fish
Which one's your favorite
Fish
so
is
far?
great. I like them both.
I like them both.
I like them both.
So you
I
won't
do.
run out of options when you're in GolfX.
No,
right?
I won't. Did you guys have a mixologist that you worked with for
Yes,
these?
we actually worked with an award-winning mixologist, Enzo Luna, and being a golf facility, he helped us create this golf theme menu. Right, so from first tee all the way, everything's just a golf term that gives you a feel. So we've got one azalea slice. Okay, azalea is actually a hole in the very famous golf course.
Which one?
Augusta Golf Club.
Yeah.
Yes, it's where the Masters tournament is held every year,
Yeah.
and that's the little flower you see on top there.
Yeah.
It's supposed
It's
to
right on
symbolize
top.
that, right? So azalea slice, first tee, of course, like we discussed earlier. It's the first hole, the first shot, and many more. I'm sure that there are some more coming out very soon.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to
Yeah.
those. So the fish and chips. I won't
Really good.
have all of the chips now. You could say chips or you could say fries. Chris and I won't argue over it. But the fish is tender, nice and crispy on the outside, white and flaky on the inside. Perfect. I think the only thing missing is the malt vinegar. Do you have malt vinegar?
That's something I need to work on. I'm sorry. That's
But it's perfect with the tartar sauce. It's perfect
yes,
with
it
the
is.
tartar sauce.
But that is duly noted. We should have that when you come back for Father's Day.
Yes, when I bring my dad back, Dad, happy Father's Day, and of course, my love, happy Father's Day too. Thanks for making me a mama. All right, so what do you guys have coming up for Father's Day?
My usual tradition. I mean, I'm flying back to Cebu because my family is from there, and we're gonna play the same round that we played every year. Admittedly, when I stopped playing golf, I missed out on a couple of Father's Days. Now that I'm back, I'm gonna make it up to
always
them.
celebrating there for the food
Yeah,
afterwards.
exactly. The comfort food after a round of golf.
Right?
Exactly.
How about you,
I'd
Chris?
probably go and play golf with my father as well, and down in Santa Elena.
Nice. So he's here.
He's here. He's in Santa Elena. He lives in the south, and he plays 4 times a week minimum.
Oh, lovely.
Hey, guys.
So is that where you found your desire to play golf
He actually
also?
brought me into the game.
Yeah.
Yes. After watching lots of TV, seeing how cool being a good golfer is, I decided to turn professional.
Yeah,
Right. So I wanted to turn pro.
right.
And then after many years, I seem to have reached that ambition of mine. I wanted to be in golf from a different angle, though. I wanted to improve golfers,
Yeah.
right, and then make it much more fun for a lot of people, because there are so many Filipinos that are capable of becoming
Yeah.
really, really good at golf.
Yeah.
But just because our training methods are very traditional,
Yeah.
we are not producing that much superstars. So this is my take on improving the golfing world.
Yeah. Looking outside yourself, I think, is probably the when you've achieved what you wanted to achieve. That's when you kind of look around yourself and
Yeah.
see, what else can I do to make things better? Not just it's not always about
Yeah.
yourself. It's
Exactly.
Greater good, right?
So is this a call? Is this a call for students who would like to improve? I mean, come on, we can have world-class athletes
can.
here from the Philippines.
We can, and we can produce them. The Filipinos have the proper physique for golf. It's
Oh, we have another one.
Ooh.
oh, this is really cool. You might like this.
Wait, there's like bacon or ham on top. Is that ham?
Chorizo.
Chorizo.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me show you how cute that is.
Right.
And it's pink.
It's pink. It's actually called the piligan.
Piligan.
Okay, but
Yeah,
so
with the
what's
fun-
Not a
piligan? Let me
mulligan,
explain. Yeah,
but a piligan.
piligan is the Filipino twist on a mulligan. Right? A mulligan is like a free shot you can take again. But then the Filipino way,
Smoke also.
with the mulligan, you're obliged to take that second shot. You have to hit that second shut.
Right.
When you do
Where
so,
it goes, that's where you got
that's
it.
where you
Yep.
gotta go. But a piligan is the Filipino twist, meaning you can choose between the two balls. Anyway, you get two tries at this cocktail. That's why it's called the piligan.
Okay.
So when you take a sip, it tastes one way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it got a little spice as
A
well?
little spice. in it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But then, if you take a bite of the chorizo, and then take a sip, the flavor totally
It's
changes.
smoky. I actually smelled smoke, like the smoky flavor. So
Take a bite of your
not gonna be
chorizo. Yeah. And then take a sip. It's totally different.
I love the smoke.
So now you get the smokiness of the chorizo with a hit of the refreshing aspect
Yeah,
of the drink
I'm gonna
itself.
put this on the side. I think this is my favorite now. Maybe it's the chorizo.
We can just get you more chorizo.
And then
good.
you eat when you drink.
I do. Doesn't everybody? Like you pick,
Yeah.
Yeah.
pick a little. I mean, if I'm on a mission, then I might not eat,
Yeah.
right? But I'm not usually on a mission. I've passed that stage of my life. I like to eat and drink at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, if you want to learn more about GolfX Sports Hub, you can go ahead and visit them on Instagram, GolfX PH, and of course on Facebook, GolfX Sports Hub. You can also check them out at www.golfx.ph on how to book, what the menu, I'm sure the menu is on the website
Menus
as
there.
well.
Menus there.
You know, all of these comforting dishes that you would love. There's a pork chop there I want everybody to see. And I'm gonna actually cut a little piece of it. Will you guys
Please do
have
so.
a
Of
pork
course,
chop?
of course.
A piece of a pork chop too.
Tell
us about the pork chop because it looks like it's grilled perfectly.
All right. So this is a tomahawk cut. Right. So it's nice and thick, but it's been brined for 48 hours.
So all the flavor
the
is
flavors
there,
is
and
gonna
it's
get
very tender.
right to the middle.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go. So please try. That's
I almost
one
want
of
to
my
like,
favorites.
pull it close because I'm afraid to cut it so far over all these dishes. But this looks lovely, and it's served on a bed of rice. Do you have space there? We can move everything down so that we can see all the other things too.
There you
All
go.
right. I know I used my fork and my knife.
Yeah, one more. Do you have a knife? Use this?
Knife.
No, do you have
Yeah.
to use this one?
I haven't.
Oh,
Used,
okay, here you
Yeah,
go.
we haven't used this, but then maybe we need another fork.
I haven't used
So
this.
you haven't used
Oh,
it,
you haven't used
so
it.
we
I
can
use
use
that
it.
as well.
Thank you. I'm just trying to be polite, of course. So this is perfect because it's served on a bed of rice, and for everyone who is a rice eater, of course.
Yeah. We had to
Just
make
a
sure.
little bit- Yeah. So is this the only rice dish, or are there other rice dishes?
Other rice dishes as well. I mean, we
there
also
are.
serve breakfast here.
Oh, you do.
So if you decide to come early,
Yeah.
you want to have a
Just have a
bite to
little
eat
bite.
before going to work or going off.
Yeah.
And
Oh, so it's really perfect for.
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna have a little? It's really perfect for coming down, and it's
Yeah.
right in the heart of BGC. So
Yeah.
anyone who actually works in the area or even lives in the area, because BGC is all residential and office at the same
Yeah.
we
time.
open it. San Juan opens at 7 a.m.
Okay.
all the way to 11 p.m. And then BGC opens at 10 a.m. all the way to 11 p.m. But it extends.
Yeah.
So if you're here,
Well,
you're not
so-
gonna
Yeah.
say, "Hey guys, we're
Yeah.
closing."
We
You'll
don't
let them
close on
finish.
people that are having fun. We want
Yeah.
everybody to have
Yeah.
fun all the time. So as long as there are smiles on your faces, we'll stay open for you.
Yeah. And a lot of like the regular rituals of people, especially in the San Juan branch, which
Yeah.
opens a little earlier, is you walk in, you grab a coffee, hit a couple of balls, you maybe have a bit of breakfast, and then you head on to work.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So that's kind of like the community and the ritual that we're trying to create for people. We're so accessible. You don't need to cut out half of your day just to play properly on a fairway just yet
Right.
in the middle of your work week, right? An hour's fine.
That is, and actually, you know, an hour, if you are gonna get out on the course is unheard of,
Yeah.
right? You need to
Yeah.
reserve half the day.
Yeah.
Guys, go ahead and download the Rappler Communities app. We want to make sure that, of course, we hear from you. If you are interested in golf or if you want to celebrate your dad, tell us about your dad in the app. Join the food and travel community chat. Tag me. Say hello. Tell me something you love about dad, or tell me something you'd like to eat with him if you come down to GolfX as well. All right, guys. So we have tried the pork chop. The pork chop is brined perfectly. It's got almost like a Pinoy flavor too. Like it's like pork
Yeah.
barbecue. It's
Yeah.
a little sweet, a little garlicky, grilled perfectly, served with the rice. Of course, everyone would like that. Who doesn't love
I
that?
believe everything goes well with rice. I love rice.
It sure does. We've tried almost everything on the table. I will wait to try the wings and the onion rings. Of course, after we're off cam, because I will use my fingers for that. But we do have ribs. Those ribs
Yes.
look sticky.
Ribs.
They look
Yeah.
yummy. Tell us how they're prepared. That's
Yeah.
also required hand holding, so I might not try it on camera as well.
Yeah. So these ribs are really, really slow cooked, and to ensure tenderness, right? And they fall off the bone. Perfect smoky flavor from the barbecue sauce, and they go perfectly well with the chips. Right, and the corn. Yeah.
I won't argue with you there.
I like chips. Yes. So they go really well with each other. So I'd love for you to try as well. This is one of my additions to the menu.
Okay, is this
I
your
love-
recipe
I love-
as well? Whoopsie.
No, actually it's not, but I love ribs myself, and I just can't seem to not have them
On the menu.
on the menu.
He said that if he comes here often, he has to have something that he wants to eat afterwards.
All the
Correct.
time, of course.
Because I'm here all the time. Right? So
Yeah.
this is my home away from home, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
All the GolfX branches. So I'd love to enjoy a meal
Yeah.
in GolfX as well myself. But I'd love for you to try this.
Okay,
Yeah.
we can cut
Oh,
a rib
yeah.
over there if you wouldn't mind
Yeah.
cutting it.
Yeah.
What I will ask is, so is the menu the same in all the branches? Do you have food in all the branches, or is it just this BGC branch? Which, guys, it's very expansive. The 9 bays, you feel like the place is the 3 or 4 bays are already being used. It feels still so spacious and airy. There's like I can see easily fitting a big party here. Is the menu the same in the other places?
The menu's the same in San Juan.
Okay.
We don't serve food in the Rockwell branch.
Okay.
Yeah, but because they have their own food.
Okay.
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 But yes, the menu is very much the same. What you can get here in BGC. Maybe there are a little more cocktails in San Juan.
Oh, really?
Yes, maybe, but
This is such a nice bar back here.
yeah. But we're working on improving and increasing the number of cocktails here as well. So we just opened 2 months ago, right? So
Congratulations.
thank you. And more and more ideas are coming out. And
Okay.
I personally just when I come here, I get my drink mixed. It's not even on the menu.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I've got a
So you
secret
can
drink
order off the
I call.
menu?
Yeah.
Is this like the gummy bear when you go and visit?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you have an off the menu drink. What's
I have
your
enough.
choice of
I
alcohol?
like, and it's called cookies and greens.
Cookies and greens,
Yes.
not cookies and cream, not
Yeah.
to be confused with that.
It's actually really cool. It's got
Are we
a
going to
bit
serve
of a-
that today? Or you can
ask
just
for it.
tell
I will
us.
ask for
You
it,
can just tell us
definitely.
about it.
But first, let's try this John Daly,
Oh, we can.
another golf cocktail.
Ooh.
So John Daly, wait here. It looks special. Wait, this looks. Oh, it's smoky. Did you smoke that again? With a little orange. I'm gonna show it to you guys. Maybe you can see if he's gonna pour it. Let's
Yeah.
do that so you can see it on cam. Just
Here.
move a little bit slower
Could we
so
move
we
here?
can catch it.
Prepare ng cookies and greens.
Oh, this smells yummy. Here, this one first. Okay.
Okay. Right.
There you go.
There you go.
So special. There's a little, it's like, it's important to watch how it's served as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Red.
Thanks, Red.
Thank you,
This
Red.
looks so good, and it was so special the way he served it right at the table with a little.
Yeah. So this is the
Smells
John
good.
Daly.
Okay.
Okay.
Explain who
When
John
you-
Daly is. for
John
our
Daly.
viewers.
John Daly is a famous golfer. He likes to smoke cigars and drink. So this is the perfect name for him for this cocktail because when you order the John Daly, we actually smoke
Yes.
the whiskey.
You can smell it.
Yeah. You're given a choice between two types of tobacco leaves.
Yeah.
Right. Then we'll smoke it with that. So Red, the bartender, will smoke the whiskey. Then when we serve it to you,
Yeah.
just twist the orange peel, and there.
Well,
Please enjoy.
cheers. Here's to John Daly.
So yeah, you have
And
that
to
choice.
GolfX.
Exactly. So you have the citrus, you have the choice of the smoked tobacco that you want. A little more interactive also.
There you go.
That's good.
That's good.
You like that? Good, right?
I have all my drink. Now I don't know which one I could choose. If I was to have to choose over all 4 drinks, I enjoyed them all so far. You have the whiskey base of the first tea,
Yeah.
and then the azalea
Slice.
There's
which is fruity and spicy and bubbly,
the tequila.
right? With the tequila, and then we have the which one was this? one
Piligan.
again?
The
I think I've already had too many. I can't remember. The
Yeah.
Piligan, which also had a little spice.
Yeah.
With the twist of
with the
that
twist of the
chorizo.
chorizo.
Yeah.
And so then we have the John Daly. So
There you go.
interactive drinks, interactive food, and interactive fun.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, we've got 4 cocktails out now.
Yeah.
You've got a better selection to choose from. Which is your favorite so far?
I do like this one as
That one, the whiskey-based one.
You
the
like
whiskey. It would either be this. If I was going to go with something fruity, a little bit lighter, it would be this.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's
azalea
perfect.
slice.
Perfect for a hot day.
Yeah.
This one's perfect to unwind.
Yeah.
Enjoy hitting some balls.
After.
Yeah.
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 Play a round of golf.
Yeah. That
Sit
is.
on the couch. Have a drink.
And you can sit on the couch at the sofas here and enjoy and maybe watch everyone else as they are hitting some balls. I want to take one bite of my ribs. I'll use my fingers because is there any other way you can eat ribs than just bite? Super tender. The barbecue sauce, sweet, spicy, tangy. Not even spicy, sweet and tangy. Yum, I'll take another bite. It's good.
Yeah, so we wanted to make the flavor still kind of homey to most people also. So the Filipino taste is still a little sweeter, a little more tangy. So when people bring their whole families, we don't have to worry that someone won't
really
like the
don't.
ribs,
I
right?
really don't. It's perfect, and it's comfort food. You know, when you're talking about hanging out with not just the family, but if you wanted to come and hit some balls and enjoy yourself. So this is, what were you going to say, hon? One more drink coming. We have another drink.
This is your off the menu.
Is this the off the menu drink?
Secret. I'm not saying anything.
When it gets
Awesome. So we've tried the ribs, we've tried the pork chop, which is also comforting as well. Wings. Who doesn't love wings? We were talking about bone in and boneless. But what else can we see on the menu? Because I know this is a perfect set to give everybody a really good idea what they can expect. There's pastas also.
We've got pasta.
Yeah.
We've got salads.
Salads too.
Yeah, we've got other sandwiches. Yeah, like I
also,
mentioned.
like you mentioned. Yeah.
Sorry?
The breakfast also like we
breakfast
And the
are available.
breakfast. So tosilogs, like all the
We have
the silogs. Yeah.
Yeah, silog.
So-
You have
so-
to say silog.
What is a traditional British breakfast? Like, what would you have?
It's usually beans, baked beans.
I like the English bangers and
English
beans
bangers,
and
the ham.
yeah.
I personally like to add black pudding. It's a
Okay.
blood
Blood
sausage.
pudding,
It's kind of
blood
like
sausage.
haggis. It's kind of like that, but
Yeah.
in a sausage form.
I thought
But-
haggis was something completely different.
It's the minced version of black pudding.
Okay.
Anyway, black pudding is haggis put together. That's
Okay.
basically it, right?
Okay.
But yeah, beans and hash browns, all those.
Big breakfast.
Big breakfast.
Yeah,
And
massive
So
usually-
it's like your biggest meal of the day.
yes, and that gets you going to bedtime, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love Filipino food
Yeah.
because I'm part
So your mom's Filipina.
yes,
And your dad's British.
British, yeah.
Yeah.
And I could say I like more Filipino dishes than I do.
Because you grew up here.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
It's just it's more enjoyable, I think. Filipino food. I'm sorry.
Earlier when
I'm
you brought
sorry.
this out, you were like, "Can we have one more rice?"
Yeah, actually, extra rice is the term I use quite often. Rice kuya.
Extra rice. Rice is life.
Exactly.
Just like-
Rice is life.
Yeah, and I'd even eat fish and chips. Remove the chips, and
And put
I'd
rice.
the rice.
And just have rice with it.
Yeah.
Why not?
why not?
You can. There's no rules.
I'd even
And
have
no
those chicken wings with rice.
Yeah. Better if they're boneless.
Yeah.
Because then you can really use your spoon and fork.
You don't want all the buffalo sauce in your fingers when you're hitting balls, right?
Then
So-
it's like,
There you
Yeah.
go. Yeah,
so when you played, when you were younger, tell us what that was like, competitively and how you
Actually-
trained and
it was a very fun experience, actually. I got to meet lots of people my age, even my dad's age at the time.
Yeah.
And I had friends of all ages. I remember playing Saturdays with a group of my dad's friends that are 2-3 times my age.
okay.
Right? And it was really fun.
That must have been incredible for providing perspective for a young man. I mean,
Yeah, it was good. I got to witness conversations. Witness with
Hesitate
people.
a little bit.
Just a bit. But again, like that.
so it's like what happens on the course stays on the course. Is it
kind
one
of.
those?
Or what happens or what's said in the clubhouse stays in the clubhouse.
Yeah. So actually, that is something that's very funny because I've actually, I've had these conversations with my husband and then my
Yeah.
brother-in-law, and I mean, my brother. We grew up together, right? So we know dad differently, but
Yeah.
both my brother-in-law David, who loves playing golf, he's retired and like he just
Okay.
is at the course all the time, and Nino have said like, you don't know your dad till you're out on the course with him.
Actually,
And I'm like, yes, I do. I know my dad. And they're like,
No.
no. It's
actually,
different when guys are on the course together.
playing golf with someone is a good way to get to know them. Right. So golf is very popular in the business world now.
Yeah, so I was just going to
It's,
say.
you can close deals. With
Yes.
You know, if
Yeah.
you want to work with someone, you gotta know if you like being with a person, right? So
Thank you.
yeah, this must be the secret
Your
drink.
secret drink.
Is this the
secret drink.
secret one?
Yeah.
What did you say it was called?
Cookies and greens.
Okay.
That one I remembered.
Let me try if that's it.
Okay, if it's it.
Yes. Okay.
Cookies and greens.
Cookies and greens. So yeah.
Secret menu.
So called cookies and greens because it's got this like bit of an Oreo
Yeah.
taste to it.
Ooh.
It's kind of like a treat,
I
right?
think this is my favorite.
Now again.
It tastes like stracciatella ice cream.
It's
Is the
good,
best way I
right?
can put it.
You're so descriptive.
Stracciatella ice cream. With a bit of ice, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah,
There's
this
is there a little mint in it too?
yeah, and I like it a little sour, so it's quite a bit more lemon than you would
Yeah.
usually have.
This is yummy.
Very refreshing, I say, but
is.
sweet at the same time. So it feels
But
like a
not
dessert.
overly sweet. This is not
Yeah.
as sweet as the others.
Yeah.
Mm.
The best way that I can describe this is if you're craving ice cream on a hot day and you don't know if you want ice cream or a drink,
Yeah.
this is what you get.
There you go.
Cookies and greens.
Cookies and
You come
You
down
got
to
this.
Golf
Go, right.
Exports Hub, and you get cookies and greens. I love it. So guys, at the end of every show, we round things up just so that the viewers can get to know you a little bit better. Be sure to go ahead and follow GolfX on Instagram and GolfX Sports Hub, right?
Yep.
Sports Hub on Facebook as well, so that you can see anything they have coming up. I think you also have some Father's Day specials coming.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
come down with Dad on the weekend of Father's Day, and
50 off for all
Yeah.
dads on Father's Day weekend in San Juan and BGC.
Yeah.
perfect.
There you
So
go.
you guys can come down to BGC. You can bring Dad out for lunch, hit some balls, play some courses from all over the world.
All over the world.
And you know,
Famous
spend a wonderful afternoon or morning if you guys decide to come down in the morning. So before we say goodbye to everybody, we have some rapid fire kind of questions.
Okay.
Let's
You're ready?
go.
And so this is, you know, some of it has to do with food, obviously, because we are a food show.
Yeah.
And then some of it also we're going to talk about a little bit about what we can do here at GolfX or what your preferences are even. You
All right.
Ready?
We're
Who
ready.
shaped your relationship with food?
My mom.
My dad.
Your dad.
Yeah.
Your dad. But you like Filipino food more.
Yeah, well, he got me liking good food,
Yeah.
but then I like good Filipino food.
There you go.
There you go.
Favorite food as a
Yeah,
kid?
there's a-
Gambas.
Gambas. Is that something you would eat in the
Yeah,
clubhouse?
so yeah, after I played junior golf for a lot of my childhood, and that's what I did after every junior golf session. I racked my dad's bill up by ordering shrimp.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dad.
It's tough. I like a lot of things.
Okay.
Honestly, if I was to pick one out,
Yeah. You can pick one or two.
I like
As a kid?
tapsilog.
Tapsilog.
Tapsilog, the proper one, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I like chicken wings. Buffalo.
wings,
A
buffalo
nice
chicken
buffalo
wings.
chicken.
Okay, favorite cuisine as an adult?
Mediterranean.
Italian.
Italian.
Yeah.
One for Italian too. What is your favorite dish to prepare?
Authentic carbonara.
Same for me. The real
Guys
one.
both
No
love-
cream.
Yes.
cream, no
garlic.
We've learned how to do
Onion.
that. We've had quite a few Italian
Yes.
chefs on the show
Yeah.
teaching us the proper way.
The proper way, yeah.
Okay.
No cream, guys.
Yeah, no cream. No cream. Favorite food guru?
Erwan Husa.
Food guru. Marvin? Ghosted?
Hi, Mark.
Hi, Marv. I see you soon.
Favorite hobby when not here in GolfX?
Exercising.
Okay.
In another way
Still
other than
moving.
golf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to chill by the pool.
And
It just
relax.
helps me. It helps me come up with new ideas. Yeah, when I just sit there and stare, you know, I just stare.
You
But,
enjoy the
sometimes-
pool.
sometimes
Maybe
That's how
the
these
drink.
come to life.
Maybe
Yeah.
this is where
So this-
cookies and greens came
Exactly,
about.
that's how this happened.
Yeah.
And
You should do that more so we get more of these.
they're actually proven to be good ideas, so I might do that a bit
Yeah.
more. Yeah.
I'm for that. I'm for that.
Yeah.
Music in the kitchen, yes or no?
Yes.
No.
What's playing?
Sabrina Carpenter's Espresso.
There you go. Very trendy. Takeout or dine in?
Take out.
Take out.
Two foods that go together but don't go together.
Actually, I just thought of it now.
Okay.
Extra virgin olive oil and frozen yogurt.
Yes.
Oh no, that's
See.
very good.
With a little sea salt.
Yes.
Yes. Or
We
even
all know
rich
where that's
vanilla.
from.
Plus one. Plus one for that.
There you go.
I like that one too. Any kitchen or dining accessory that you collect?
Garlic crusher. There you go. I like the garlic
They're
crusher.
the most useful
Yeah.
in the
Well, it's-
kitchen,
your
right?
hands
It's
don't
not just
stink
that.
after, right?
And you
So,
like
like,
cooking.
I like
so-
cooking, but I don't like the garlic staying in your fingers for such a long time.
yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
sometimes you wake up in the morning and
Yeah.
it's still
You're like,
there.
"What is that
No matter
smell?"
what
Yeah.
you do, right?
Oh,
So
I cooked last night.
garlic crusher
Yeah.
helps.
Yes, absolutely. You're on the
love
sofa watching
A good
movie.
air fryer.
You like an
A good air
Of
fryer.
course.
I can do anything in an air fryer.
You actually can. I mean, like
Yeah.
you could bake a cake. You
bake
could
me cookies in an air fryer.
You can make cookies. You
In
could
an
do
air fryer.
anything. You can make your chicken wings. You can make anything in an air fryer.
Exactly.
You're on the sofa watching a movie or maybe streaming. What's on your snack board?
Double butter popcorn.
Double butter. Has to be double butter.
Yes. Pour butter on top of the butter.
Okay, trying to imagine that. But for me, pizza. I
Pizza
like pizza. Cheesy.
with pineapple or without?
Ooh.
Oh, hi.
You might,
You said
you might anger
Italian
some
food is-
people.
you said Italian food is your favorite food.
No
so
pineapple.
I know it's
Actually,
no pineapples.
My favorite flavors from everywhere I get does not have pineapple. I'm not against it, but what I get does
I'm
not.
against it. I'm sorry. I'm
Okay.
against very few things with food, but pineapples on pizza. Okay. All right, guys. First tea or azalea slice?
Azalea slice.
Is it a slice?
Spikes or spikeless?
Spikeless shoes.
Spikeless shoes.
Okay.
It's a lot easier.
Yeah.
Tiger or Charlie? If you know me.
Tiger.
Tiger. Tiger.
Okay. Please.
You're frustrated at the question.
Just like, why did you ask
Why did you
that?
bother
Of course
asking?
it's tiger. Okay, would you rather play in the rain or in the heat?
Heat.
Great.
Neither. I want to play here.
Hey! Galing.
Pebble Beach or St. Andrews?
Pebble Beach.
St. Andrews for me. Good.
Happy or shooter? If you know, you know.
Happy.
Happy.
Onion rings or fries?
Ooh, fries.
Onion rings.
Calamari or wings?
Wings.
Wings.
Boneless, we answered this already. Boneless or bone in?
Boneless. Controversial.
In
but
GolfX, boneless.
Outside.
Outside, bone in. But you can get messy.
Yes.
Right? But in GolfX, I want to play golf
Yes.
and eat at the same time.
Right.
So I go boneless.
Boneless.
Okay.
Keep it simple. And tapa or tocino?
Tapa.
Tapa.
Tapa all the way. All right, guys. You know the drill, of course. If you want your chance to enjoy an opportunity to come try out GolfX, you know, go ahead and follow them. GolfX PH on Instagram.
Yeah.
GolfX Sports Hub on Facebook. Go ahead and share on stories, tag your friends, tell us who you want to come play with. Of course, go ahead in the app, in the food and travel app, and tell us something you love about your dad or what you would like to try with him as well. You can tell us, you know, anything, any story. I love reading the stories about your mom. This month with Mother's Day and also for Father's Day as well. So I want to hear all about your moms and your dads as we celebrate this weekend. Guys, it's been such a pleasure. Thank you for
Thank you
having
so
us.
much. Thank you.
As always, keep cooking, keep sharing, and keep safe. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.